beloveds. Happy 2019. I know it has been a long time since I have made a YouTube video, but I'm happy to be back. And I'm here to talk about a very important topic, your self worth. I have been watching my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at Ask Dr. Shani. And I've been seeing New Year, new me, New Year, new boo posts. And it leads me to believe that a lot of people are, again, as we all get, for the new year, on to something new. For women, often these posts mean they are looking for a new bae because they are tired of old bae. Well, I want to talk to you a little bit about that. What really are we saying when we are looking for something new, especially when it comes to relationships? What I gather from these posts and these messages is that women are essentially saying indirectly, in a very passive aggressive way, mind you, to their partners that they are tired of their crap. And if you don't get it together, brother, you're going to be the brother who is out the door. And so, what I want to encourage my sisters out there who are dealing with relationships, who are, finding themselves in some type of, maybe not the best place. Maybe you and your guy are not in the best place. I want to tell you that it is so important for you to know your self worth. You are valuable, you are beautiful, you are intelligent, you bring something to the table. So if Bay is not acting right, and if you've been having these conversations with Bay for the last 5 years, 10 years, and it's going on, again into 2019, because your self worth is so high, because you know who you are as a child of God, because you know your purpose, it is okay for you to set some boundaries and say, hey, babe, we can't go into the new year like this. We've been talking about getting married the last 5 years. Either you're going to put a ring on it or I'm going to have to move in a different direction. And that's not necessarily about an ultimatum, but what it really is about is honoring yourself and honoring the desires that you have in your heart and knowing what you want for yourself. It is commonly said that people only treat us the way we allow them to treat us. So if women, we don't have firm boundaries for ourselves, and we just let anything go, we just let behavior go that we feel is not appropriate, if we value our feelings, if we put our feelings on the back burner always, then that sends the message that to our partner or to the rest of the world that it is okay to treat us any type of way. So I want to encourage you women in 2019, as you're dealing with relationships and as you look for a healthy relationship, know your self-worth. Know that God has called you to do beautiful things in this earth and that you will find someone who appreciates you, who loves you, and someone you don't have to chase. You shouldn't have to chase for a phone call, a text message, a date out, a movie night. That guy, whoever you are with, should want to do that because he recognizes just what you bring when you walk into the room. He understands the power that you bring. He understands the authority that you bring as a woman of God. So don't go chasing these guys in 2019. Walk in your purpose. Walk in your self-worth. Be bold with who you are and know that God has called you to so much more. The second thing I want to really talk about is we have to stop with self blame. Oftentimes, women, we just think everything is our fault, like all the time. No. If the relationship is not moving in the direction that you want it to be, and your partner maybe on some narcissistic stuff saying that, if you did this, if you cooked more, if you wore more lingerie, if you did your hair a certain way, all of those things are just excuses for a person not really wanting to honor you and honor or acknowledge your feelings in the relationship. So don't own another person's behavior, bad behavior, or their baggage. Let them own their own stuff, okay? Because you have your own issues that you have to own. So understand that we are not perfect women. Nothing is perfect, but the guy you're talking to is probably not perfect either. So we as women have to stop with the self blame and be okay with standing in who we are, whether that's, some things you need to work out with your personality or some things you need to work out or grow spiritually. That's okay. That doesn't mean that you are a bad person. Just like your partner has some things that he probably needs to work out. It doesn't necessarily mean that he's 100% a bad person. So in relationships, we have to stop with the self blame and understand that, yeah, we may not be perfect and there may be some things and areas that we can grow in, but also our partner is an equal participant in this relationship. And he too has to self accountability and responsibility for the actions, for the behaviors, and for the things that he also brings into the relationship. Another thing I would like to encourage women in 2019 to do is just really to stay focused on your goals and on your grind. Okay? You know, a man is going to be there, but the thing that I want you to understand is that if you don't recognize your self worth and your value and who you are as a person, who you are as a daughter in Christ, you'll always be allowing the wrong man into your relationship, into your life, and into your bed, and into your heart. And you'll find yourself repeating this negative cycle of being with the wrong guy. So understand who you are. Get in the word. See what God says about you. Understand that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, that you are his daughter, that you are to be treated well, that you are to be treated, well and to a high standard. So anyone who falls below that standard of treating you well has to go in 2019. And it may be hard conversations that you have to have with people who've been in your life, who've been a part of your journey. But the whole part of growing spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally, is that we evolve as people. So it's okay to grow. It's okay to let some things go and to let some people, especially a bad bae, it's okay to let bad bae go in 2019 and get you a godly bae, get you a good bae. I know that my faith was integral to my finding my great husband, Timothy. Is he a perfect husband? No. But is he a good man? Absolutely. Am I a perfect wife? No. But am I a good wife? Absolutely. And we are two people committed to having healthy relationships. And that's what I want you, beautiful women out there, to understand. All the responsibility doesn't fall on you for making a relationship work. Okay? Healthy relationships take two people, people who are committed to honoring God, I think, first, but also to honoring themselves and honoring each other and honoring the relationship, honoring the family structure. And it takes two people to make anything work. So as you move forward in your 2019, I want you to be encouraged. I know Valentine's Day is coming up and it causes a lot of anxiety for people, but be encouraged and take yourself out. If you don't want to celebrate Valentine's Day or acknowledge it, it's a man-made holiday anyway, don't do it. But if it's something that you like, take yourself out. If you don't have a bae or if bae chooses to get ghosts, don't even worry about it. Be so secure within yourself that regardless of what another person does or says or doesn't do, you know who you are. You know what you bring to the table and you know what you deserve. In 2019, get what you deserve, go for what you want, don't devalue your feelings, ask for what you want. Confrontation doesn't always mean that you're being attitudinal. Sometimes confrontation can bring up things that need to be addressed. It lets you know where you stand with people. So confrontation should not always be perceived as something that is negative in relationships. Sometimes it can propel a relationship forward, and sometimes it can bring up issues that really have been swept under the rug. So I love you. I hope this message blesses your heart. And I just want you to be encouraged in 2019. Know your self worth and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll try to make more posts. Follow me on Instagram at Ask Dr. Shani. I'll post links to my books, which are on Amazon, the SHE Devotional, and Healthy Love 365. Also, the struggle is real, but you can succeed. Love you, sisters, and take care.